All right, welcome everyone to another exciting session of the Tales of Tellos, the Steam Age. I'm your humble dungeon master, DM Order, and I'm joined by these awesome individuals who are the heroes of the campaign. Minus two, one who will be joining us a little late for things, hoping the next like 5 or so minutes. The other one is not going to be back until the part of October, so about 3 more sessions or 4 more sessions till now for things. We're still happy to continue on with the session. Tonight is session 96. We're getting closer and closer to 100 sessions for a campaign 2. It's an awesome feeling, and hopefully for a lot of you guys, it's been an awesome journey alongside with us. If you want to catch up with any of our previous episodes, well, first off, good luck. That's going to be a long journey, 3 or 4 hours each episode. So 95 episodes times that is a lot of hours to commit to it. Still, it's a fun journey, all things being considered, as the group has traveled through different different states across the different realms now, as they are now going into the water dominion for things. It's very exciting. If you're joining us brand new and you don't want to watch any of the previous episodes because that just sounds like a harrowing task, you're in luck. We're just starting the new arc, so hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy coming into this scene with things that are transpiring. And if you're a return viewer, thank you again for watching. We're always happy to have you guys here always for things. So let's talk about what happened last time on session 95. It is the build up for session 96 as the Water Dominion arc has taken off for things. Or I should probably use a water pun as the group splashes into the Water Dominion for things. Yep. It's gonna get wet
And wild.
and wild. Wet and wild. There you go. All right. Last time. Let's see how many groans I got. Gonna go hard and gonna go wet. Yeah, going hard, come out wet. Or as Lance said earlier, we were in the fire dominion a couple weeks ago, and now we're in the water dominion. So we started off very hot, now we're wet. So insert any barred puns here. With that being said, let's go into what happened last time. So the group last time had a bit of downtime. It was the end. It's the end of winter, coming up into the month of twilight, where it is, or technically the month of silence, where magic, color, sound, all the natural orders of the world slow down and become muted. Snow stops in midair, rain stops in midair, the oceans stop for a moment and become almost somewhat easier to walk upon, depending on different factors for things, and magic becomes difficult to cast outside. It is a time of reflection and a time of contemplation for the last month of the year. The group gathered together for dinner and some flashbacks, including a flashback where Lance with Zanny went into the Fire Dominion, purchased some tuning forks, as well as some slaves that they liberated for it. The group also reminisced about what type of companies they had invested in throughout the time with things. Alice went and talked not only about her new car, but also that she was now part of had become a shareholder of Amir Mobiles, the up and coming new vehicles of the future, as they claim it to be, for these horseless carriages of sorts. Erlon had talked about also buying, and I think he did buy an Amir Mobile of his own, but more importantly, he got signed up for a movie deal where he will start filming over in the months of spring in a 5 movie medium deal that he got, where it will be the Big Red in Adventures in Aramare. Lance talked about his formation of his security company, the Blackthorn Security Services, and how he's been also planning and studying and learning up with his craft, as well as the new spells that he learned for things. And then Zanny also got permits, or at least had submitted her idea for a new type of marketplace, a mall of sorts, with the glory song. Well, let me just make sure I'm not going to say it incorrectly for things. The the glory song Galleria, a Venturi Village Mall for things. So, overall, the group capturing on with the elements of industry are now becoming more embedded into different types of business sectors as the world is slowing down before the new year approaches. The end of the year is less than a month away. The year right now is 11/4/13. It will soon be 11/4/14. And it is a new world of sorts that the group has to emerge out of, or the different civilizations have to emerge out of, as the Gorgon War, excuse me, as the Giant Wars has resulted in devastation across all the rural areas. New towns will need to be built, villages will need to be reconstituted, different types of agriculture will need to be secured to prevent mass starvation, and a drop in population does mean that there is a need for more workforce elements for things and potential automation. The precipice, though, would have to wait as our heroes have been summoned to go to the Water Dominion to help out with one of three resources that they need in order to perfect this soul beacon of sorts that the slivers have in mind that would save the giants. All the giants have been corrupted by the endless war and have become now bloodthirsty for the destruction of all the mortal races. That will hopefully be stopped with this soul beacon. The group has agreed to find the broker in the water in the city of 10 billion pearls and obtain satisfy a favor so that he can broker a deal with the treasurer of the Padisha, the ruler of the Water Dominion. And so our friends and our group have traveled to the Water Dominion with a plane shift, and it is there they just met an individual known as Ambrosia the Handsome, a water genie who welcomed them joyfully, giving them a big hug and then releasing them for it, eager to show off the majesty and the splendor of the Water Dominion and the city of 10 billion pearls. That's where we're picking up. Let's get into it and let's get some rolls going. Everyone, please roll me a d20. Let's see how the dice are faring for you all. Alice coming in with a 9 and Zanny 20. Okay.
This is how we die.
Yep, this is it. This is the episode.
Yep. All right, we're rolling high on there. Let's see if Erlon equilibrates it, provides the equilibrium. Erlon, did you roll?
He may not be able to right now, so.
I can roll on D&D Beyond on the app. I don't know if it's going to show up or not, but I definitely will do that.
Go ahead, roll for it.
I didn't mean to do initiative, but I'll take the lowest one. It was a 5.
A 5. Okay, no worries. There we go. So we have a 9, a 5, an 18, and a nat 20. Not bad. There's some equilibrium there. The running joke for those who don't know, our group consistently rolls low for the d20s.
And it's a 13 average.
And if I show up with a nat 20 out the gate, y'all, it's going to be a fun time.
Awesome. Speaking of fun times, Zanny. What's Zanny feeling? Her emotions as she is now in the Water Dominion on this quest and seeing Ambrosia the Handsome, a water genie that her father and this ancient the heroes 200 years ago helped save.
I think the closest word would be elation.
Elation.
She is of all of the genies in all of the cities in all of this world, we bumped into her favorite. And quite possibly the only one in the entire plane that she might actually like.
Yeah. Ambrosia is definitely a very personable genie for things. Okay, great. Lance, what's Lance thinking as he is underwater, breathing, and the quest that has been given to him?
The seaweed is always greener and somebody is.
So he's thinking of the ancient, strange mystical song that he thought he heard once.
Something about
time.
under the ocean? That doesn't seem right, but something like that.
That old Merid song.
The old
song. In the lake. That's what it's called.
There you go.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, Alice. What is Alice thinking as she is underwater, breathing in pants, and she's before Ambrosia the Handsome?
That she's still in the wrong business, and maybe the automobile industry will take off, and all of this adventuring nonsense can be behind her, and she can put pants back off again. She will not take to these pants. It does not matter. She will set feminism back another 100 years, single-handedly.
Wow. All right.
Respect.
Just
No,
because of her disdain for pants.
yeah, no, she's. I mean, she's fine. She's vibing. It's better than the Fire Dominion, that's for sure. But she doesn't like the like. What's the word I'm looking for? The fact that it's either all fire or all water. There's no nuance here. It's just wet.
I mean, it is the elemental planes, but yeah.
It's wet.
Awesome. Reminds me of a thing I heard once upon a time. Are you wet if you're underwater if everything else is wet?
Are you asking if water's wet?
No, I don't. I dare not ask that terrible question. All right. Let's go to Erlon. Erlon, what is Erlon thinking, feeling as he is before Ambrosia the Handsome and in the Water Dominion? Now Erlon has been in 2 elemental planes.
Yeah. Well, with Ambrosia, he's totally comparing himself to him and seeing that he is the better of the two, regardless of what anybody else says. Also, uh, he is excited to see obviously a new plane, but also just I don't know. Also, kind of bummed it's not red. He liked the Fire
Yeah,
Nation just for the red. Now it's all blue. So
yeah. You are getting a
so
little bit of a blue wash on you, which is
yeah,
muting your red colors.
not too happy about that aspect of it, but still
Yeah,
just as excited, but also thinking of how are they gonna make a movie about this? So
yeah. We'll see it. Your mind's in the movies. All right, great.
mine's in the movies.
So Ambrosia welcomes you, and he's like, "All right, I have taken care of everything. You can. The city is yours. The city is your pearl. Get it?
Oh, you're
The
still
city
with
of
the
10 billion
jokes.
pearls.
You're. I've known you for 70 years. You've been alive for I don't even know how many more. How long you been doing these jokes? You gotta work on that, honey.
It's immortality. It's the same thing. These jokes are very very popular with people from different worlds. You Telosians have just you're not very fun
You know,
sometimes.
it's the more. You know what I think it is. You know what? In all honesty, I think it's the mortality thing. We keep going and going and going, and we don't ever want to stop. So like humor keeps evolving. You need some timeless like ageless jokes. Something that just never stops being funny.
Don't worry, Ambrosia. Zanny's just being a wet blanket.
No, no.
Ah,
Z Zan
yes. Ha ha. I will use that next time for the next heroes that come along from Tellos.
Much as I hate to say it, that there you go, wet blanket.
I don't know. Perhaps our humor's a little dry, Zanny.
Mmm.
It's out of place here.
Yeah, could be.
Well, I have heard that you've been to the Fire Dominion. This Water Dominion is the best dominion in all of the different elemental realms. Allow me to show you. He kind of
Thank you. Oh,
guides you guys, pulling you guys a little bit with the waves around you, as he kind of like half walks, half swims, half just glides through the water. You guys are being pulled by different currents a little bit.
Do we need some kind of special blessing while we're here, Ambrosia? Is that kind of a thing, or are we? As long as we can breathe water, we're fine.
You're fine as long as you're, well, you're in the city. You're fine, or I should say, well, as long as you're within, like, nearby me, I can grant this ability. Unless you guys want to have, well, you there, Lance. You look like a wizarding folk. Do you have the spell Breathe Underwater?
No.
Then you should probably get that. Just in case, unless you want, like, if you ever want to leave the city of 10 billion pearls and go off on a nice adventure, that way you have the option of it.
Oh, wait.
Otherwise-
Yes, I do. I have water breathing.
There
Sorry.
Kind of important to know. He kind of like
I-
pats you on the
Lance
head.
looks at his book. He's like, I used it once, like, months ago. I forgot that I had it. But yeah, I have it.
Yeah,
Great.
I was just waiting for him to remember. Don't worry, I was there.
Yes. So, breathe underwater. I think there's another spell. Some wizards like to do it. Some of you all like just to have it of your own accord, the normal breathe underwater. there's also the swim spell that allows you to swim very, very fast for
yeah.
things. Similar to like the realm, Earth Glide, and then the Fire Dominion, where you can just pass through fire. There's also the water variants, of course.
Okay.
Every time he talks to Lance, Lance is talking back in Aquan, so he sounds like he's blowing bubbles.
Okay. So good to know. Thank you for clarifying that, because Ambrosia would be piqued. He'd be like, "Ooh, he'd be speaking back, and bubbles. Bubbles are just popping out of both of their mouths, and they're like, it sounds like blibbering because of the bubbles. But yeah, Ambrosia is pleased that you know Aquan. All right, this way. And he pulls you forward, and you see that he has a carriage, and in the carriage is being pulled by these creatures, half horse, half mer creatures of sorts, poor things. They are having armor on them and everything, regalia. And he's like, inside, everyone, please. He gets you guys into the open carriage. It's kind of like almost like a shell like carriage for things. And then he just flicks his wrist, and a water elemental comes to grab the reins and starts driving while you guys go off to see the different parts of the water dominion. I will just ask, what's Alice's reaction to the technically the hippocampi?
She thinks they're the most beautiful thing she's ever seen in her
Yeah.
entire life. And she's rethinking her whole Amir mobile because why can't we just have these?
So
Do,
she's like,
do you think,
eyes just like wide, and she's just staring at them all.
Zanny, can you get me a place so I could have one of these?
You so you want one?
Of course, I look at them.
They are beautiful.
Skylar needs a friend. All right, I feel like he'd be good friends with Skylar.
Well, we got a lake in the keep. Oh.
Are they freshwater horses?
Oh no, I bet you. Well, I mean, is the Water Dominion freshwater?
The water dominion is freshwater, I believe. It has different parts of it. So
Okay.
right now in the city, it is freshwater.
I think
All right,
it'd
we're
be
gonna
fine.
have to see about. We might have to bring one home. Aurelia needs a pony, and we already have too many regular ponies. Aurelia needs her own special pony.
Yeah, we might have to ask about acquiring one, because well, you never know when we might be on another underwater mission, too.
Or just wanting to ride around the lake.
Also there.
You all start going and traveling through it, and you see that the city of 10 billion pearls lives up to its name. Every building has pearls on it, outlining it in different symbols. Some buildings have hundreds or even thousands of pearls on them, and some of the more modest ones have like one pearl, but that pearl is massive. You see pearls the size of carriages. You see pearls the size of a tiny, tiny little dot that sparkles and catches the light. Every variation and every size you can imagine exists in the city of 10 billion pearls, and it sparkles everywhere because of it. You continue forward, and we're going to get into a little bit of a time soup element for things as you initially take a tour. Ambrosia offers you a different tour of the city. And I changed the map so everyone can definitely zoom out if they wish for it. And I'm going to go into kind of like a tour mode, discussing different parts of things as you guys are escorted about with it. So, first part that you pass is the Padisha's Palace District. As the name suggests, Ambrosia mentions that this is where the Padisha herself resides in her opulent throne, and frankly speaking, just her lazy days for things. We Merid pride ourselves. We're not like the Ifriti where we just, it's all chest pumping and glory to the grand Ifrit. We are actually free. We are Merid. So yes, we pay homage to the Hadisha, but she is a very hands-off ruler, as she should be. She resides there. We pay her tax tribute to her, and that's that. But yes, opulence there. If you ever have business, I mean, good luck getting an appointment with her for things. things. But it is beautiful there. Absolutely beautiful. And all the treasures there are spectacular. Moving forward, you guys then get into an area where you see giant, like, buildings that baffle how this is possible that it would exist. These ocean scrapers, or trench scrapers, I should say, stretch downward all the way to the depths of unseen, where it gets dark and it's only illuminated by the neon signs and all these illuminations, magical as well as electrical of sorts, which is strange, but you haven't yet asked any questions about it. But all the different lights have lit up. It is a city in and of its own, massive with everything, with hundreds of layers of floors stretching downward, with pristine walkways where people are floating or just walking in the middle of the walkways, and there are millions of people just swimming and walking for it. Think Manhattan of New York. There you see an embassy, you see a financial sector, you see tourist centers, you even see a massive stadium where hydroball is being played, where people are slamming into each other, throwing the different balls, catching them, trying to kick and punch and push the balls into these different goalposts for things. It is a cacophony with the hydroball playing for it. You also see in the distance the Coral Reef Park with all these different coral and seaweeds and just opulent colors, a myriad of colors that seems to defy the blue tinting of all the waters, as well as the Grand Kelp Carpet, which is just a giant green carpet stretching outward, and massive hotels and a massive oratorium where Ambrosia mentions hundreds of stories are being told each day. Because here, stories are very, very important and are a major currency in the water dominion. After leaving the hustle and bustle of Medinat Al Malika, you guys go to the Jonas district, where you see the horse races of the Hippocampi Stadium, all being races for it, as well as the Infinite Aquarium. You see the sign for it, where all the different sea creatures are captured in demiplanes and having everything going into it for it. You see museums of arts, the hub, the theater, and you can see the distant glow of underwater forges that you hear Ambrosia say, try to stay away from the underwater forges. They have some affiliation with gods that are not of Tellos. You don't want to meet them, especially the Cyclopses.
Lance immediately wants to go.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the gods that live deep, like the deep gods?
Yes, and other ocean gods from other worlds.
Okay.
So you don't want to have them because you will not be able to return to Tellos if you do. So, just for your information, I'm more than happy to have you enter into my house, but if you want to return to your home, just stay away from meeting any other foreign gods of Tellos. Afterwards, you guys go to the depths, where you see lots of bronze dragons swimming about, and they go to the Bronze Dragon Town. You see lots of strange bridges, which is strange underwater, but they find it amusing of sorts for it. Botanical gardens, and then you see just an area where it just dips and it just stretches out, and you see the Sunken Cities Memorial, where it has all the different cities that have sunk into the oceans and then slipped into the water dominion. So many different civilizations from different worlds, different cultures, different times are present in the Sunken Cities Memorial. You also see several
treasure.
Yeah.
Afterwards, after visiting the depths, you go to the Crowns. And there you see just massive whirlpools. Just like there's literally like giant whirlpools that are sucking things into different currents. You see the different ship ports, underwater ships that are just there for it, and they're going in and out of different portals, as well as different like gigantic statues in a line going in with all the different honors that have been granted. Ambrosia mentions, oh yes, my estate is here. The Merid all have our estates. Most of us have our estates here in the crowns, because we would be in the best position for it. It's not too crazy. We're here. We can go to different worlds if we need to through the whirlpools. If of course, if the world allows it, if it has a loose divine gate. But this is where we thrive for it. Also, be careful. Some Merid will give you tickets. So if you do anything wrong. Anywho, and then you guys move on to the Pearled Edge, where you see giant, almost looks like pearls, but they are bubbles. Giant, violet, and majestic bubbles that just are floating in there, full of magic and arcane energies. You see their different luxurious estates, different fairies taking it to different like floating islands of earth motes for it. As well as monuments and different tridents being sold for things. You see a lot more merfolk and a lot more fishfolk in this part of the area, as well as a lot of, shall we say, rich and affluent genie kin. Let's go into reactions. Zanny, what's your favorite fountain? Each one of these is called the fountains. What's your favorite fountain and what's Zanny feeling as she takes this tour?
I think I think she's drawn to the crowns mainly because as she goes by the ship ports and sees like the underwater vehicles, the the submarines in various states of make and I'm sure in this section opulence, but just seeing all of them and just the tech on those things, she's just like amazed. It's old school tech done to like 13 on a scale of 10.
Awesome. All right. Lance, you were tempted by the underwater forges. Would you say Lance's favorite is the Jonas district? Or does he have another district? And what is Lance feeling throughout this tour?
Lance was interested there, and now he likes the depths
Gotcha.
because he's like, there's cities full of treasure just sitting over there that are empty.
Yeah.
We could go get the treasure in.
And get whatever, find whatever, explore all those different sunken cities. Yep. Awesome. Alice, what is Alice thinking as she's taking this tour, and which is her favorite fountain?
Um, well, her and Zanny have been elbowing each other back and forth, just pointing at every single little thing. She's now wanting to move down here. We've done a real 180. This place is gorgeous. If Alice could live in New York City, she would.
Yeah.
Her favorite place so far, every place she's been, she's like, this place is better than the last place. For any random reason. She likes the Jonas the most, probably just because she is a bard. So that kind of speaks to her a little bit more. But the depths, she would like to tour a botanical garden. She likes a good botanical garden.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the difference between the Bronx or Brooklyn. Gotcha.
You know, Alice, we could save up and get ourselves a nice summer or winter home down here on this plane of existence. Just saying.
Honestly, with how many random purchases I've been making, we probably have enough money already.
Awesome.
Maybe something to chew
And-
on. I got an in.
And Erla. Sorry, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
No, that's it. Just that's the last thing she's got to say. I got an in. And she just like tilts her head towards Ambrosia. She's like, eh.
Yeah.
Eh.
All right. And Erlon, what's his Erlon's favorite fountain, or what are his thoughts as he sees all this massive metropolis underwater?
I think it's more he doesn't have like a specific place that he's liking, but he is probably just in awe with all the coral and the just seeing that there is a full-on city underwater. pretty amazed. I mean, he was amazed when he just saw normal cities. Um, you know, just where we've been already. But now he's even more amazed that literally there's these humongous, you know, places that people are living all underwater, like just a normal place. So I think he's just kind of more amazed in the beauty of the stuff with the water. I mean,
Awesome.
we've also been in a desert for I don't know how long, so water's pretty damn nice.
Yeah, yeah. You can
Uh,
see your hair just flowing up and down and just with the water. It is
mhm.
all of your guys' hair. If it's not tied down, is very much starting to like swirl upward of sorts.
There's one thing that kind of was a red flag when you're describing things was the bronze dragon
Mhm.
stuff, and I believe he remembers about his armor is bronze dragon.
His
So
armor is brass.
oh,
Yours
brass.
is
Okay, never mind then. We're good. We're good. I was a little stressed out. I was like, shit, do I need to take off my armor because I feel like people are gonna look at me
To
in a
Erlon, they
bad
all
way.
look the same though.
But I believe when he did hear about the currency's stories, they kind of like piqued his interest. He's like, we have plenty of stories to tell, so that's gonna be fun. Talking about himself, he's pretty stoked.
awesome. With that being said, you guys are deposited a little bit at the Crowns because that's where Ambrosia resides. And he's like, all right, so I know that you have to go meet someone here. The Watcher Paladins didn't tell me who exactly, so I have no resources to tell you. You could go out though, enjoy, frolic in the water in the city of 10 billion pearls. Just don't get tickets. You're gonna get tickets, you'll have to pay the fines. But do you have any questions of me before you head off on your spectacular, wonderful adventure?
Um, uh, I have one for the DM. He let us know the name of the broker we're supposed to be running down.
The paddle is what you were told. Paddle the broker.
I will. I wouldn't normally ask this, but I do trust. I do tend to trust you, Ambrosia. Um, and after I asked you this question, it's probably best you don't know that we asked you this question, if you know what I'm saying. But could you point us in the direction of like a broker named Paddle?
Let's see. Paddle. Paddle. I think I heard that there was a broker, Ken, in the Medinat Al Malika.
Okay.
Not sure, honestly. There's so many paddles have been about for tens of thousands of years. I've known several hundreds of them.
Yeah, I figure it's a fairly common name. We're looking for somebody that runs by that name, and that's about all I want to give you, just for your sake, not for ours, really. Less you know, the better.
Ah, then very good. Well, enjoy your time. Should you need a rest, come back to my estate. I'll be more than happy to offer one free night of sorts.
I very much appreciate that. And I mean, I won't volunteer them, but I do know a couple of people in this group's got some pretty decent stories that they might be willing to sit down and share with you for some company. You know what I'm saying?
Excellent. Well, if you're offering, perhaps I shall bargain for it. So, but no, go get your own stories in the city.
Thank you for your
That shoes you
hospitality.
well. Mm-hmm. Of course. And kind of like flexes his arms and muscles in front of Erlon,
Oh,
just like grinning.
does coin spend here all right in most places?
I'm sorry, say that again. I was distracted by Big Red's muscles.
Does coin spend okay here in most places?
It's the least favorite currency.
Frowned on, but a
It can,
decent number
it
of
can,
people take it.
Yes, they'll take it stories number 1, magic items number 2, and then stories number 3. Or sorry, stories, magic items, coin.
Oh. Oh, well then we got currency for days. Okay.
What
That-
kind of stories are we talking about here?
Stories.
Good stories.
Stories about
What
the things
quantifies
that
a good story?
the things that we've done. You can honestly, if it's decent, these people have lived and will live forever. The thing that
Hey.
really keeps them going is hearing about things that happened that they've never heard before. Honestly, it don't even need to be true sometimes. It just needs to be good.
Oh,
So, my little beautiful human, this is
Thank you.
what I would tell you, Court. You know, here's a good standard. You Telosians love standards for things. You have the uncommon, the common, the rare, the very rare, and the legendary. Correct. So
yes.
consider if you wanted to acquire a common thing, you better be ready to tell a 10-minute story that is fantastic. You want an uncommon thing, a 10-hour story. A rare, 10 days. Very rare, 10 months. Legendary, 10 years of your life.
What? I can't talk for 10 years. I can't even talk for 10 hours. Well,
Well,
can't talk for 10 days.
but there are some people.
Bullshit.
But well, you could absolutely do it. It's about having enough material, and
Exactly.
once somebody lives a certain amount of time, you know, they could spend 10 years of their life talking about what's going on.
Eh, that
And-
sounds boring.
Beware, you start off strong, and then it fizzles out, boggins off.
Darling, I'm one of the most interesting people I know.
If you say so.
I
No, I beg to differ.
This
He
this
just
place
says
is on my
that.
bucket list. There's one of those 10 years.
You can imagine how he has no idea who you are. He just says like, "Oh, if you say so."
But you know who I am,
Interesting.
right, Ambrosia?
Oh, are you particularly someone of intrigue, my little red friend?
Come on, Ambrosia. You're trying. I just noticed you're looking at my muscles, trying to, see that I am obviously the strongest one here, and I have plenty of stories to tell.
Are you offering your days here and months here? And you notice there is actually for a moment greed in his eyes as tread carefully, Erlon. You are about to make a bargain with a genie.
See, this is the thing, Ambrosia. When you talked about the the amount of time you have to tell these stories, I feel like you've just been hearing, just not that great of stories. I feel it's more of the quality than the quantity. And if you've heard one of the stories about me, it would feel like it was 10 years, but it'd just be because it'd be full of so many great things that I've done.
He's not lying. Whenever he talks, it feels like it takes 10 years to get to the end of the statement.
That's not how I meant it, Alice.
Let me tell you something as an immortal who has lived for tens of thousands of years. A good story is neither rushed nor slowed. It is the perfect pacing. And it has the necessary details to make it interesting.
Ambrosia, have you guys like listening to stories, but have you
Yeah.
ever watched a story come to life in front of you?
Illusion magic, yes, like creating stories with magic.
What about something different?
Oh, thanks.
Yes. Are you I just want to make sure. Has your world developed movies like cinema?
Yes.
Start.
Okay. Then yes, of course. I have to be careful with these things. I can't tell you about, what smartphones are yet. I have to tell you about what your world has.
Well,
Don't ask
Erlon
Alice. I
here-
see
Oh,
that look.
what?
Don't
Erlon
ask.
here is going to be it's just reaching for Erlon so he stops talking. is going to be in
not-
a movie
not let-
upcoming soon, so you'll have to come to the premiere of his first movie.
How long is the movie?
Well, I'm not sure yet. They're not finished making it.
Yeah, we're in the
Your time,
process.
how long it will be, and that will determine its value to me.
My
For it.
fella signed a 5-movie deal. We'll let you know the details when they get done.
But hold on, guys. I think he's just all wrong about this. For being an immortal, like I feel like he really doesn't understand how stories should be.
Yes, tell the immortal what he doesn't know stories, my little red friend.
Oh, Ambrosia, I kind of hinted at it. I feel like you're just all about, oh, pace this, pace that. But what happens if you skip to the good parts? And I happen to have a lot of good parts with my stories.
I can tell you a story of how a hero slew a dragon. It'd be an epic, but what's the point unless you know that hero's backstory? Who he loved, who he cherished, who he lost. And what about the dragon? Where did the dragon come from? You need to tell a complete story. You can't rush to the climax. That's well, your world hasn't yet discovered what that thing is, and you can't do
Can I ask a question?
that. You just did, my little
second-
human. So
I'm
funny.
going to ask a second one. Well, going back to what Erlan said about quality, what if you're really good at telling a story that is so good that just by giving you the meat of the story, you don't even need the backstory. You're like, I feel full. I feel great from this little segment right here because it was so good.
Then it is acceptable. If you can tell a complete story that has everything that can be wanted in less time, then you get less of that. Then that is valid. That is a valid story.
Okay, just yeah, I got to know the weight of my currency here because I'm not exactly a writer.
Of
I tell
course. And kinda-
stories with music.
you do see him starting to float a little bit just because he's made out of water. Not intentionally. He just pushed back, but he's just like literally he's going with the waves because he's made out of pure water.
But Alice does tell stories through her singing.
I don't sing. I play the violin, darling.
No, I remember before you did sing a little tune about Big Red.
I did write you a song.
Yeah, maybe you should tell him.
Musicals. I love musicals. Haha.
Uh-huh.
You'll fit right in. Now shoo. And he just like pushes you guys all with a water current. And
I am head over heels, just spiraling backwards. Zanny! Zanny!
No, come here. I just swim over here and I'll just swim over and grab her. Just okay.
Okay, sorry. I'm a good swimmer, not when pushed.
Okay. Yeah, here's a lot.
I feel like we need Chance down here. She really is the story crafter. Did anybody bring her, isn't she publishing something in the newspaper? Did anybody bring that?
Yeah. I mean,
I have
have
all my copies at home so they don't get wet.
Oh.
I keep mine in a bag of holding. Since I
that
can't
is a
agree with
thing,
you.
mind you. You guys are not water right now. So any Lance, you have a spell book that's magical. It's allowed. Any actual water or things that would be damaged by water would be damaged and destroyed here.
Yeah. In a rare occasion, I actually have my formula book in its sling in my coat, as opposed to in my bag.
Okay.
And
You would know.
it is magical. It's enchanted.
Okay. Then that's fine. Anything magical doesn't get destroyed by the natural elements. But yeah, otherwise, anything that would normally be damaged by water will be damaged by water.
Yeah, it was one of my common items, common magic items going in. It's like an everlasting spell
Okay.
book.
Awesome. So, what do you guys do?
All right. Well, he said it was Lance, help me out here. I'm not good with the dialect. It's the Almalika. He said that's probably where we could find that kid.
Oh, yeah. That was the second place he showed us
Okay.
with the hydro ball and the coral reef park and
Okay.
stuff.
Well, we got the day. Do we want to just get on mission immediately, or do we want to go ahead and try to look around here?
Oh, look around. Look around. Most 100% look around.
Okay. Well, and I should say we got a day of leeway with him. I'm sure we could bargain for more time, easily. We've just got one night on credit with him.
I feel like together we could tell a pretty convincing story to at least get us another night.
Oh, absolutely.
I just don't want to be telling one for 10 hours.
Well, common. Remember, he said before, a common one's like a 10-minute storm. So a 10-minute story. So we tell him like a good 10-minute story. One thing that happened to us, how we busted up that drug ring. We tell him about that. Bam, we got another night.
How frequent do you think ghosts are down here?
Oh, well, you know.
Lance just grabs Alice and turns her to this endless grove of sunken cities.
Yeah.
And you do see like some ghosts just like swimming about.
Lance is like, I can see those ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah. Zanny's head bobs up and he's like,
Yeah, about that, haunted.
Oh. Oh. Oh,
You
well, I'm
see
boring.
Several sailors just
Well-
have been drowned at sea. Ghosts.
Now, are these just ghosts here, or are ghosts just easier to see here? No,
Well,
I
that's
asked
an
that because
interest-
I can
that's an
see ghosts.
interesting
Can I see?
question.
Can I see mine?
You do not see yours. You only see the ghosts that are native here.
Now,
Okay. Okay.
Now, ghosts are more abundant here, but that doesn't mean yours aren't special. Especially.
How cold?
You've got what the king breaker? I mean, he's got.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
So
How
right
cold
there.
is the water?
Sorry, Lance. What was your question?
How cold is the water?
It is cool. It is not freezing. It's not warm. It is cool water, which is the most nutritious for fish.
Now, hold on. What is the temperature?
Let me pull up average temperature.
if you want a good body feel, you're talking 80 plus.
Oh, if you want a good body feel, you're talking 85 plus.
Yeah.
80, being in 80 for more than 5 hours, you're going to be miserable.
If this is fish water, it's probably in the high 50s, like 55.
So,
So
we're
we're
freezing to death.
Freezing.
I will say 82 currently in the city. 82.
Great. We're going to be aggressively slightly miserable.
That is the tropical region surface water, 82 to 90. I'm giving it because it's a city. There's a lot of body temperature here.
Yeah.
I'm giving it the higher number, 82. You get outside of the
Did
city,
you-
it will drop to probably like 60s or 50s.
Why did you say 82 to 90? I'm giving you the higher number, so it's
He's
82.
giving us tropical water because of that versus the average water temperature on the planet.
Exactly.
I was like, you said two numbers and then picked the lower one and
Yeah,
said you
I'm
picked the
talking-
higher one.
I'm talking about the higher like water, tropical region
Okay.
water, as opposed to polar
Lake
region
water.
or
Yeah.
or that. So tropical,
Washington Lake water with 65 we go in because that's great.
yeah. So that outside of the city, it just drops to 65 or 50. Inside the city, you're at 82.
On the plus side, I can summon my ghosts for like 10 minutes, so they could tell a story.
Well, I think that about himself. Each one of them would be their own thing. So I mean, you've got how many ghosts? A 10?
I have 10, yes.
You have 10 now. I mean, I was just
I
taking
do.
a stab at it. Shit, you're as strong as my granddaddy was. Anyway, that times. I mean, that's just 10 nights. That's 10 nights by themselves.
A tropical
them.
fish just swims between you guys.
So,
A tropical what?
Fish.
so I mean, if we want,
Lance touches it.
Roll a dexterity check to see if you can touch it.
I'll be careful touching random wildlife around here.
You touch it. It kind of like looks at you a little bit, and then just swims off. But you were able to touch the shimmering tropical
Zanny,
fish.
Zanny,
Okay. Yeah.
Zanny, I touched a fish.
Yeah.
Is it still a fish here, or is it like person.
I mean, that
Like,
could have been like a god for all we know, but I
Very well
touched
could have
it.
been. Be careful the wildlife that you do touch around here. Some things might be toxic or electric.
I did
Electric.
hear
Yeah.
of this little girl one time that she used to feed sandwiches to a fish by the ocean because she thought the fish controlled the weather.
Did it?
I don't know. This is what the story was that this girl used to get up every weekend. She used to offer a sandwich to the fish.
Wouldn't it get soggy?
Some fish can do
Oh,
that.
some fish like, but I mean, like, one day she normally gave them like peanut butter, but they didn't have any peanut butter, and her sister told her to give her tuna.
Oh no.
Why would you give a fish tuna?
I don't know, but that's just where the story ends. Like,
No.
it was not a good story.
How is
Not-
the fish eating peanut butter? Have you ever seen an animal eat peanut butter? It's a rough time.
It takes forever. It's almost like cruelty when you feed it to a horse. You ever watch them? It takes forever.
Does
Have
a
you
fish
ever
have a tongue?
were you guys there when I gave Billy peanut butter? That was funny.
Billy?
Isn't he a skeleton?
Yes.
Can't you just
The
kind of
skeleton-
wipe it on his bones?
Doesn't Billy,
Yes.
being a skeleton, not have a tongue?
Yeah.
Okay, so he can't get it off his own mouth, so he was in his own personal hell.
Why do you torment everything you have? Your apprentices, your skeletons, us.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, why do you hate the things that
I-
love you?
I thought it was a treat, and then I realized it wasn't, and Nima fixed it.
Okay.
Nima's the best of us.
She really is. She's the best of you. I'll say that much.
True. We should have her tell a story.
Zanny just
With
saying
her
why
slow
you-
speech, it'll take 10 minutes for her to tell the story.
Honestly, yeah. I also appreciate how you did not argue that one bit. Not one bit.
Oh, I know better.
No, he's self-aware at least.
Yeah, no. He understands that he is absolutely a horrible person trying to do good things.
For my own selfish reasons.
Yep, that's about it. I wasn't going to finish that. I was going to try to make you look good, kid.
It's fine.
Yeah, no, just sniff rope. Alright, I think it's... oh, I remember. It is this way.
Okay. Are you guys swimming? We're going to try to take a carriage.
Did Zany get us the swimming handies?
I did.
Okay.
I
I'm
did buy
gonna put it back on.
swimming handies for people that did not have them.
Andes?
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
gloves of swimming.
the gloves of swimming and climbing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for
I
people
will be
that had
wearing
either
those.
that had partnered with theirs, I bought new ones.
Then let's
think
go for
I-
a swim.
Yeah, I think I only needed to grab 2 pair. So
Awesome. All right. You guys start swimming. Are you just going straight swimming for sorts? Or are you going to try to follow like certain currents or go like long way, like where the carriage was going?
I think I'll try to follow the current, just to make it easier, so it's not fighting against anything.
Which direction is the current taking us?
Current, right now in the crowns, seems to be taking you towards the depths first.
Perfect.
Basically, yeah, it'll take us by way of that. That's the botanical gardens. We might as well. I'll put it to y'all. You want to take the long way? Get the pretty sights?
Oh, yes, very much so.
Ah, all right. This will make it a little easier. We can save our stamina for later, for when we gotta, for when some of us might need to orate and tell great stories.
I have a question. How long is his letting us breathe water a thing?
He did it for 24 hours.
Okay. I didn't know if I needed to recast it because we're like, oh yeah, it's gonna stop in 40 minutes and we're all gonna drown.
No, 24 hours.
Okay.
Because he's a genie for it.
Well, that's the normal spell is for 24 hours, so.
Oh, great then. Perfect.
I didn't know if it was like we had an hour after leaving his vicinity that it fell apart or something, so.
Gotcha. No, it's 24 hours. Any direction you go, you can even leave the city, but you certain distance, you won't make it back in time. So, cool. All right. So you all follow the currents going towards the depths. Um, just for funsies. Everyone roll an athletics check for me, please.
Let's see. And if you're wearing, all of us are wearing our gloves, so add 5 to it.
Over 10 now. That's better.
16.
Nice, nice. And Erlon, what did you roll?
What to it? 5.
25. Awesome. So yeah,
No.
you are.
He was asking what he needed to add to it. It's
Yeah.
it's your regular speed. It's whatever your regular athletics modifier is, and then add 5 on top of that.
Okay, so then this was 17, so 20, 22.
22. So you are Zanny actually is outpacing you with a 23. Then Erlon, you're following up, followed by Lance and then Alice. And you all are swimming. But let's ask how you guys are swimming. Let's get this visual. Erlon, or how is Erlon swimming? Is he like describe is he doing like a doggy paddle? Is he doing just like the wide strokes of sorts?
Just like not breaststroke, but like just underwater.
Okay, yeah, like just
Like
the
the fucking like the frog. I know.
frog. Okay, cool. That's my go-to. So
Mhm.
great. Zanny, how's Zanny swimming?
Oh, she's just doing a breaststroke.
The breaststroke? Okay, cool. Over and under. Lance, how's Lance swimming?
He's doing a frog as well because yeah, well, no, he knows how to swim, so he's kind of doing the it looks like a breaststroke, but he's not coming all the way up.
Gotcha. Okay. And Alice? As I asked there's a Lumi and Alice issue here. But how's
I'm laughing at all of you guys just swimming breaststroke, but the way you described it. No, Alice is doing side stroke because one, it lets her look at her surroundings, and two, it's very easy to go with the currents like that.
Gotcha.
And it's a stroke everybody knows.
Yeah. We're not major swimmers here.
Me either. I don't
Just
even know how to
dolphin
swim.
kicks. Dolphin kicks the whole time.
That's exhausting.
I'm mostly just swimming with my arms. I'm saving my legs. I'm going with
I'm
the
a
current.
mermaid.
I see. I just looked up side stroke. Okay,
Pick
interesting.
an apple, put it in the basket. Pick an apple,
Pick an
put it
apple.
in the basket.
Wait, is that really like okay, interesting. All
Say
right.
that
really-
to teach a kid how to swim.
Yeah, it's like monkey airplane soldier.
What?
I teach
You know,
children how to
do
swim,
make
of
a
course.
pizza, cut it in half. Make a pizza, cut it in half.
Make it
You don't do that one?
For
Make it-
what? For
That's
breaststroke?
breaststroke.
No,
Yeah.
we're ice cream bowl, scoop, scoop the
Ice cream
eat
bowl.
it. Ice
No,
cream bowl, scoop
easier.
the ice
Make a
cream, eat it.
pizza, cut it in half.
I
Take the
love
kid,
this.
chuck
That-
him in the lake, and say, "Come back."
Whenever we teach it like that, our kids start doing this, and I'm like, you're not going anywhere. You're literally not going anywhere, bro.
While everybody's working on their strokes, I'm doing a ritual cast for a spell while we're doing this. I'm doing ritual cast for telepathic bond.
Okay. Cool. Uh Roll a general charisma check. Zanny.
Oh boy. That's an 8.
Do you need to be inspired?
Yeah, you're able to do it. No issue there. While you are casting the magic though, let me see.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly, a water spirit circles around you, and another genie just appears flying, and he's like, "Halt! You violated the law.
I'm
Hey,
so.
you're fine."
Which law did I violate so that I do not do it again?
Suspicious use of magic. The
Oh,
fine is one common item.
A common one?
It's a whole 10 minutes.
You talking back to me, human? He looks at
Oh,
you.
no, I'm talking back to Zanny.
No, she's
Very
chiding
good.
me for being irresponsible. 1 minute, please.
Suspicious.
And like all of you, like the current has stopped as this genie is like now demanding payment of a common item or a 10-minute story.
Can I ask a question, Mr. Genie, sir?
What is your question?
What's suspicious about the spell she was casting?
It looked suspicious. Out in the public, in the middle of the currents. For all I knew, you were about to cause a lightning bolt or an explosion.
Oh. No, I was
Is
just
your-
establishing a telepathic bond in case somebody got swept up in the currents and I could follow them.
Well, I don't know that. It is suspicious, and that has caused alarm and general disorder.
I wasn't aware I had to file it with you ahead of time. I do apologize. Here's a 6-pack of soda from another plane of existence.
He takes that.
And I'll give him a 6-pack. I'll give him my 6-pack of Six Twist.
Okay. He looks at it. Don't offend again. And just immediately like dives and turns into water, and you see the cans just floating away.
Where was the general disorder?
I'm starting to understand the rules are, or what they make
Whatever
of them.
they say they are.
Yeah, that's kind of it. So maybe we just don't cast magic?
Well, Erlan's going to have a hard time. Look
Yeah.
at all the
No,
magic
that's
he
gonna be
casts.
easy for me, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Keep going.
The man's a walking bastion of magical power. Look at him.
I think we're all-
Zanny
Saying
made
too
the
loud.
right choice. Lance was going to start arguing.
No, not at all.
No,
I was
no.
going to start telling to Erlan to start making Erlan tell a story.
Here we ask for
Lance's mind is
clarification.
going, these things are only immortal until they die.
Yeah, but then they cease to exist forever, and that's kind of a whole other thing, because most of the things down here don't technically have a soul.
DM, what's the CR of a Merid?
I believe it's CR 10 or 11.
Zanny,
Uh-huh.
can we put one in a bottle if it annoys us again?
I'm pretty sure that would draw much more ire and confusion, and we're trying to stay quiet, I think.
I feel like that would actually break a law.
Yeah, that one would break a law. I'm not against it if it's life or death, but anything short of that, no, I'm not exactly for that. I don't want to exactly capture
Okay.
one unless we, need to.
Okay.
I thought we decided on the water horse as a pet, not a person.
Yeah, let's get one of them. I don't. You gotta be real careful dealing with genies, especially down here. These ones, they love messing with you. And I mean, and I'm not saying that is anything against them. That's just their thing. They love playing tricks.
I also
No,
feel like
you-
that because we gave that one something, it's going to come back and try to get us for something else so it can get more things from us.
Yeah, probably. But I mean,
By the way,
it's not like that was a big fine. I have so many of those sodas. If that's all it takes for me to pay the fine, we're good.
yeah. That is just funny, though. Just immediately, you violated the law, Oblivion style. So,
Stop.
all right. Right. Yeah. You guys travel to the next fountain, the depths. There, you see all the different things that are available there in different directions. You can keep following the current or the walkways of sorts. Otherwise, you can also explore the depths if you want. the Bronze Dragon Town bridges, Botanical Garden, the Sunken City Memorials, the Chain and Anchor, and the Depths University.
What is Chain and Anchor again?
That is actually like kind of like a tavern of sorts.
Okay.
Zanny, do you want to get a drink in the land of water?
Yes. I know you didn't ask me, but yes.
I mean, yes. Also,
Let's go.
I kind of want to see.
Maybe
what
we
they
can
got.
find information about our suspicious person.
Might as well ask around.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can go find Or
I-
or whatever his name is.
Everyone do be subtle. You know, don't wave that name around.
Oh, I mean, have you met any of us? We're all very subtle people.
Yeah.
As you
That's-
see Big Red.
Yep, I know exactly how subtle you are. That's why I said it out loud right now that we need to be subtle, because I know we ain't.
This big
I mean-
red is just a glowing beacon of magic.
Want you
Yeah.
guys to know something? I'm not the one who got the genie to come after us.
Yeah, no,
Just
that was
saying.
DM, what's the sunlight situation down here like?
Looking up, you see that there's some sort of like daylight for it. It's magical. There is no true source of sunlight. It is all artificial. All the different things that you see, they are either illuminated by like magic infusions or electricity.
Okay. Alice was like, "Oh my god, I'm surrounded by water." Is my pet fish patron here?
Your pet fish.
Yeah, I know he's a sky horse, but he always appears to me in water. So she's like, "Oh, I'm in the fishbowl now."
Uh-huh. So you do see a giant neon sign as you pass by it. So
How do
Just
they
random.
do that? Also, how do they do underwater electricity? And there's got
Yes.
to be magic involved. And how do they get it to function in harmony? And
It has to be the mass enslavement of eels.
what?
It has to be
Actually,
the
water's such a good conductor of electricity, they probably wouldn't need a ton of extra energy. They could probably do it at a much lower level.
eels.
And since water
Yes.
is so reflective, you would need a lot less power to get the same amount of light, and everything's
Eels.
covered in water.
Danny,
Definitely
Eels.
eels.
why didn't we let him to elaborate on whatever that smartphone was? Okay, I'm still stuck on that.
There's
All right,
some things.
I'm still there.
There's some things that
Alice,
are
you have
beyond
to be
us.
smart to have the smartphone.
I don't care if I didn't think my phone was dumb.
I know how to use a phone.
Same.
Trust me, everything we have is dumb.
You're right, I can use a phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eh.
you guys see crossing by a giant leviathan of machinery passing by
No, here goes Annie.
over the city. Like Atlantis style, just a giant machine swimming by.
Oh.
Poor eels.
Oh wow. See, I want one of them.
Zanny, I feel like that is one of those don't talk to foreign gods moments.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Let's go get a drink. Let's go get a drink.
Let's
go
do
get a drink.
let's do the
Lance
thing.
is now pushing Zanny in.
Yeah, it'll be part from hey, where Hermione goes on her house help.
Oh,
tour.
God.
That's hypothetical. Everything is eels. Everything is eels. So, Alice, as you're going to go by, you do see a school of chicken squids pass by. Half
No!
chicken, half squids for it.
Ugh, Zanny, an abomination is passing us.
What is that?
Can we kill those? Can we kill those?
What are those
You
things?
see, they are like they look like they have like almost like a chicken head, and they have tentacles that are feathery as they're just.
I
swimming
don't-
by.
I don't want to be here anymore.
What in the dire turkey is that? Oh my god. No.
Lance had,
Yes, Alice.
for clarification, DM, Lance would not have brought Sheldon in the form of an owl underwater. He would have turned him back into a turtle.
Gotcha. Perfect.
And Lance just looks at Sheldon and goes, "What about that?"
He just fervently shakes his head.
But you could be a chicken squid.
Not if he wants to live.
I've had chicken and I've had squid. I can't.
So do you think if you fry it, does it make calamari or nuggets?
Oh, you
They
know,
lay eggs.
I kind of
That's
want.
what it
No!
looks like, also. The chickens. I designed.
That looks like a shrimp with feathers.
This has been a source of my perpetual torment for the last month.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
It's
a
a
fucking
shrimp
nightmare
with
fuel.
feathers.
It's a
Nice.
cluckle fish.
Seriously,
It's a
nightmare
It's
fuel.
a
cluckle
cluckle
fish.
fish.
Hate it.
I
My
wish I'd
God.
have thought of that. Oh God, I love
Chicken
That is an
squid,
ink.
guys. This is the evil machinations in my mind.
It's a
Chicken-
cluckle
the
fish.
cluckle fish.
We're calling it the cluckle fish.
I'm
Yep.
naming you in my note, DM.
Cluckle
All
fish.
right. You guys go into there, and let's now go into a little bit of a time stew. Everyone, roll me charisma checks, please.
I can't wait to roll a 3.
Lance is gonna ask for cluckle fish nuggets.
That was a nat 20.
Never
The,
mind.
the chicken spits gave you that. The help to give you.
I don't want it. Take my nat 20. I don't want it.
Well, how about
Cool.
mine instead?
Lizanny, damn. Okay. Erlon, impressive. Lance, you get squidded. You get squid ink on you.
Oh.
For just
The cluckle
insult
fish.
someone for things.
Ink too.
It
But yeah.
blends in because everything on Lance is black.
Yeah, but now you just have a black face, like from the squid, like squid ink and everything, and it's just like prestidigitation.
I don't know what about that, but something about that ain't right.
So the hold on, one
When do
second.
we get a group feat for 2 of us rolling a nat 20?
So
We need a party feat.
You
A
don't.
teamwork feat.
Yeah. Like a team up. So like we did something together, so we get a team up feat. Like I get to throw you or something. Like we're in battle and I can just free action throw you at the enemy.
Suddenly it's Chrono Trigger.
all right, cool. I forget what they're called. Let me just. I'm doing a quick little search for it.
Cluckle fish.
Okay, yeah, now I found it. You see, instead of a mer person with the upper body, or sorry, the lower body of a fish, you see it of an octopus. A very similar to like Ursula from Little Mermaid. They call themselves the Caecilias. And this is actual mythology for it. They are. So a lot of them are in charge of things, like their back tentacles or their tentacles are grabbing and putting things together with the drinks and everything. There's a lot of like some people you've seen are like sailors that have been there for several like decades waiting for a right ship port. There are lots of different people from all the different walks of life from different parts of Telos as well as different worlds for it. And you guys interact with them. And I'll say for Alice, what is there anything you're doing primarily in your time at the Chain and Anchor?
Drinking heavily.
All right.
Maybe not that heavily. No, I am actually. Are there like? I know you probably just said something, but my brain is not quite working. Did you say how many people were in here?
No, there's dozens of people.
Perfect. I'm listening to people because stories are currency here, so I want to hear the gossip.
Yeah. Roll me a perception check.
That starts with a P.
Yes.
I rolled a 9, but it's 21.
9 for 21. All right. You're able to hear some gossips. It looks like they're talking about right now currently the storm giants and how there's a lot of fear of the storm giants that have gone crazy and that the water genies are trying to deal with them and kill them while also having to deal with incursions from the Earth genies that are trying to push into their borders constantly. So there's a lot of concern, and you keep hearing a reoccurring theme of, well, hopefully the Padisha will do something, or, oh, well, hopefully the Marids will get off their asses and do something. There's a lot of, not necessarily disdain, but concern that the Marid are too wild and willful to follow orders or to be very cohesive in any direction.
Do any of them mention anything that happened with the fire giants? Like, has that news spread?
No, you haven't heard anything with regards to fire giants. The only
Radical.
thing you would hear that reminisces about fire is just the underwater forges. They mention a name, and your brain just doesn't register it. Like
Yeah,
literally, you think you heard it, but then it's gone.
interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm just drink in hand, uh, wedging myself into social circles like I belong.
All right, Zanny, you rolled the 22. Anything you're doing in particular?
I think I'm shopping the non-alcoholic side of the bar, trying to find something, and then while I'm there, I'm just asking the barkeep if they've heard of this paddle person.
Let me roll. Yeah, they act very they are very discreet. They are in. I've heard that they're in Medinat Al Malika. Think near
Okay.
the Grand Oratorium or Copper Door Hotel.
Thank you.
Do you do exchanges of interplanar beverages? Do you have uh, some of the prom sodas, as it were?
No, what are these sodas?
Here,
Well, I
let
know
me
what a
show you.
soda is, but what sodas are you talking about?
Well, hang on. I've got quite a few.
Few, and I'll pull out like a few from the bag of colding. All I've got left in that there right now anyway is the sodas. So, uh, I'll pull them out. Like I've got like root beers. I've got a 6 pack left of like root beer, Dreama, Orca Cola, Professor Pop, uh, and I've got like half a thing left of Valley Drop and Zipno because sometimes Laura and I like to share those.
Okay, so you're offering all of them, or like just a 6 pack of something?
Um, One of the actual 6 packs. So the root beer, the Dreama, the Orca Cola, or the Professor Pop.
Okay, like I'll give you an exchange for that. How does 50 gold sound for the that 6 pack?
Oh, I was just talking about for drinks and the information.
When it comes to new like drinks, I'd rather just pay the currency.
Ah, fair enough. Well, in that case, I'll trade you for it.
There you go. You trade her a 6 pack, which you're making a killing off of that.
Oh yeah.
For 50 gold.
Which one did they take?
The let's go with the root beer.
Okay, I'll mark that one down. And 50 gold.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Erlon, you are boasting, I would imagine. Or are you doing something else?
I mean, that's all that Erlon does, right? Especially in large groups of people.
Okay, okay. Roll me a d20, please.
I always hate when you ask that, but that's fine. Straight D20. 17.
Okay. You do draw over a crowd, and they are very enthralled by you. You are giving away free stories. And they're all for it. Well, they're not telling them. So you boast about how you are a hero, how you fought and defeated giants, how you have adventured across Eremer, and they're all like cheering you, giving you drinks, letting you imbibe so that you can keep your loose lips going.
Oh yay! Incoming movies. Come on.
Yeah. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck.
You're drinking.
We're getting
so-
drunk. Yeah, I know. There you go.
Yeah, you're good. You drink and you're hearty and everything is good. So, and
It's
then
like water
lastly,
down here.
yeah, Lance, you and mind you, Erlon, it has to be more concentrated alcohol because of all the water around everything.
Oh
So it is very concentrated water. But yes, Lance, you kind of got squid ink, and afterwards you get rid of it. Is there anything else you're doing after insulting, maybe trying to flirt with with one of the Cecilias?
Lance is now sitting at a table sulking.
Fair, fair. It is a successful, enjoyable first time at the Chain and Anchor, and probably if you guys are staying here multiple times, a good spot to gather information. You do hear several times people talk about different things, and each time the name a lot some names just slip through your minds for things. Names you are not allowed to know. And becomes a little weird after a while, but you get used to it. But overall, let's take our break there. We'll do a 10-minute break, and then when we come back, we will see the group going over and trying to find the broker. So see you all in 10 minutes. Take care. All right, welcome back, folks. We're happy to have you back. We took our little short break, our short rest for things, and now we're back into it. For those who missed it from or just joining us, the group is now currently in the Water Dominion. DM feels like he has to sneeze. Sorry.
Prison tight. Nope.
You know when you get that tickle in your nose and you just got sorry. The group is in the Water Dominion in the city of 10 billion pearls. They got one ticket, but paid it off with some sodas. Now they're in the depths and had at one of the bars called the Chain and Anchor. Four things. They have a good time there. It takes 2 hours they spend over there before they decide, yeah, maybe we should get going to Medinat Al Malika, the fountain there. You guys uh, say farewell to some of your acquaintances and people that you've made connections with at the Chain and Anchor, and then start swimming to across the bridges that connect to Medinat Al Malika. Just to double check, are you guys following the bridges for it, or are you just free flow swimming across all the way straight?
I think I'm gonna follow the bridges.
I mean, is that what everybody else is doing, or is everybody just free swimming? Like, I'm talking
Seems like
about like the
everyone is
locals.
the following the bridges for it. You
So
do
yeah,
see some schools of fish free flowing and everything, but most everyone is just is following the bridges.
yeah, we're not gonna piss off any more genies.
Yeah, no. No.
They might think that we're up to some magic shit just for going off trail.
Yeah, Jay swimming.
We're gonna pull in when in Rome.
When in Rome, fair enough. You go into the Medinat Al Malika, and it is crowded. There are so many people here. It feels like there's just so many people in this area. Millions of people swimming, walking, chatting, talking, all the different noise and all the different signs and neon, and it is beautiful and amazing. But it is a lot of people. It feels a little claustrophobic with how many people there are. Think of Manhattan in New York City for things. What do y'all? Let's go into what people are thinking as they're dealing with this. Starting with Zanny, what does Zanny feel in this type of environment?
Uh, I think because of how infinite the space can be here, uh, normally an absolute like metric shit ton of people like this would start feeling a little claustrophobic for her, but because like there's always going to be space for everybody, uh, she just needs to wait her turn. She's just kind of like, I think she's just kind of like vibing as she's going along. She's genuinely taking in the sights and like not even like she's keeping a lookout, but you know, her friends can look out for themselves too. They're smart people, so she's kind of vibing and actually looking around and taking in sights.
Yeah, awesome. And you do see somebody playing the drums, and the drums sound louder. They sound better in the water dominion. You wonder if it's just because the sound travels better through liquids and such. And it's just definitely there's a lot of different cultures here from different places. So awesome, and different time periods as well, because some people come in a different time, and then their world may evolve and everything while they're trapped in their little bubble. Let's go to Lance. What is Lance's vibe or feeling when he's in this part of the city, in this environment?
He's now watching everybody to make sure they don't do anything dumb that gets us tickets.
Awesome. Yeah, and you do see a person come up to you just see someone like not coming up to this group, but a water genie kind of goes up to another group and is like just kind of like flashes something in his like coat and starts talking and almost like haggling of sorts for things. Quickly looking around and then ducking as there's a water genie swims by, patrolling the area. Let's go then to Alice. Alice, what is Alice's feeling in this environment?
She's at home.
Okay.
She loves it here. She feels she's grieving the loss of her dress. She wants to be beautiful, and here she is in pants like a monstrosity. Uh,
You do
so
notice a lot of people are wearing pants.
that's good for them. We love that for them. We don't love that for me.
Yeah, and you do see some people wearing beautiful dresses with like all these different types of glittering gems woven into them.
Then you see, I could have worn a dress.
You could have, yeah. But it's, I, you want to show yourself off to everybody who swims underneath you. You go ahead.
Oh. Oh, I wear enough layers. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to end this trip in a dress.
And Erlon, what's Erlon feeling in this environment?
Um, Arlon in his mind has been like he was made for this type of environment, but was never exposed to this type of environment. So he's almost like in La La Land, like just like he's looking at these huge neon lights, like this big bustling city, and in his fucked up brain, he is just picturing like with the premiere of the theater, like showing his face and almost like 007 style, like zoomed in on his face, like just highlight of him all over the city and
Yeah.
billboards.
You think about that, and then you hear in the very far distance, you hear the rumble and roar of cheers coming from the Hydro Ball Stadium. And it is exhilarating.
Hydro ball, eh?
Yeah.
It's
Hydro
not bowling.
No, it's not. And what you saw, it involves punching, kicking, tackling as well.
Yeah.
I feel like it's. I keep getting Quidditch meets Blitzball vibes.
Yes. That is the answer. Yes. So,
I just assumed it was Blitzball.
yeah. That is such a good. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, pull you back. You all are in Medina Al Malika. Where are you guys going?
Well, while we were off at that chain and anchor, I talked to the bartender and said, now they told me that that fella tends to be around the Copper Door or like the Grand Oratorium, at least around in that area. Think we might want to give a start there, or did something catch your eye on the way in?
That's fine. DM, would we know if we go back to the guy's house? Are rooms there still underwater?
Yes.
Do any of these hotels have rooms without water in them?
You would have to pay for them. Like the Copper Door Hotel does have rooms that cater to different environments.
But they're expensive.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, that is a question, but go ahead.
I'm so tired of you. Now, if I cast like tiny hut, it says the inside is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside.
Yeah, you would basically be
Oh,
vacuuming or ejecting the water out of it.
so I could dome myself in for the night.
Correct.
Delightful. I do relay that information.
Cuddle pile analysis room.
Sure.
Okay, I mean that works too.
No, I'm not above spending money. I'm sure we've got more than plenty of stories to tell for a room to our own. I'm just saying if we fall under dire circumstances, I can get us dry.
Oh, I like having the plan. Thank you. I didn't realize you could do that. I'd forgotten.
No, yes, like I learned whenever you were bombarding those giants that were attacking. That.
Yeah, that seems like a very useful time to. Yeah. That makes sense.
All right.
So let's go. The Grand Oratorium is a bar?
So the Grand Oratorium, as you get in there, it is almost like a huge, well, it looks like a huge stadium. Do you go inside?
Is there stuff happening, or is it just an empty stadium right now?
From the outside, you don't see anything because it's covered. It's almost like a covered stadium.
Let's go take a look.
Okay. You go inside, you float in there, and you see that it is run by a water geniekin who refers to herself as the Grand. She tells you and explains that the Grand Order, after you ask some questions, everything is very bright and welcoming for things. The water actually feels a little bit warmer inside the Grand Oratorium. And as you go forward and talk to the Grand, she explains that the Grand Oratorium is a place where stories are told, where magic is enchanted into a room and you get to hear different stories, whichever ones you want. This is the main, one of the biggest attractions where things are recorded, passed on by different Merid, selling their rights, and are able to be played here. They have millions of stories to tell at the Grand Oratory, sealed into different spherical objects they call spheras that can be rented and allowed to be in different rooms where you get to sit and watch and relive those moments, whether it is from someone else, from someone else's story, or even your own. Such as like Alice, if you want to relive your scene of your marriage with Bruce, they can pluck the story strings out of your mind, put it into this sphera, and you can basically have that vision of it, walking it in that movie of sorts.
But would I lose the story?
It would have to be returned to you.
Oh,
Otherwise, it is lost forever.
I don't like that.
Which you can always take it back once, like, depending on what you want to purchase here, like, you can then take it back and put it back. They'll put it back into your mind, and then it's fine. It's like nothing ever happened. But you got the moment to relive it in 3 dimensions.
Depending on how long ago the memory happened, I might be able to put it back as well.
Mm-hmm.
7 years, darling.
That I can't do that yet. Give me time. I ain't that strong yet.
Yeah. All the different stories. This is the Grand Oratorium because people used to orate stories within it. So, do any of you partake, or do you just wander around trying to find out other information?
I think if nobody's performing right now, maybe we start with the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head out, leave the Grand Oratorium, and you go to the Copper Door Hotel, which is governed by another water genie, who goes by the Welcoming. She is happy to cater to any of your different needs. Has different rooms with different environments that you want. Whatever you like, she can have that arranged for it with a price, of course. Do you ask her any questions or anything you guys want in particular at the Copper Door Hotel?
She want to go halvesies on the Genasi. Just kidding.
No.
That was a joke. I did not say that out loud.
Okay. I think if no one's just around, I'll just ask her. You happen to know of a person that runs around here, does business in the area by the name of Paddle?
Roll a general charisma check, just to vibe out how you are.
About as average as I can vibe.
Literally like 10 on the die for it. She responds, Paddle, I think we've heard of several people using that name for it. We have a lot of customers that are genie kin as well.
This one, uh, this one tends to broker in odd and hard to find things.
Any particular thing you're seeking?
Um, I'd like to keep as much of that as I can between me and Paddle. I've just kind of learned that they're one of the few people that might be able to help me out.
I see. Well, if I find anyone of that, then I'll see if they are looking for. Are they looking for you, or are you just looking for them?
I'm looking to talk to them. Um, if if you do happen to run across them, just let them know that Zanny Venteri and the Crimson Peacekeepers are looking for them. Just want to say hi.
I'll see if anyone else comes by that name. If I'll pass that message along.
Thank you.
In the meantime, though, would you like a room?
We do have accommodations for tonight, but if we're staying longer than that, we might come seek you out. This is a wonderful place.
Thank you.
Currently, we're
Sorry.
we're staying with a friend of ours. So,
Which friend?
an old family friend of ours, Ambrosia.
Oh, the handsome. Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad.
Oh, and the handsome.
Well, yeah,
Yes, he
that's
is
his
the
name.
handsome.
That's his name,
That's
Ambrosia
right.
the
God, I
Handsome.
hate him.
He is
Is he
quite
more
handsome.
handsome than me?
I mean, have you seen him?
I have, but I'm asking you.
He is handsome. She smiles. Awesome. All right. So,
Different
is the
standards,
goal
Red.
for is the goal just to double check for you guys to basically wait a day and to come back to see if any news has been held, or do you guys continue exploring different things?
Do they have a bar here?
Yeah, they have a hotel bar.
Can we hang out there for a little while? It doesn't have to be right now. We can come back if we need to, but
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So more drinking. So everyone who's drinking, roll a con save.
Say less.
Say less.
I am being non-alcoholic.
Lance, damn.
Oh, okay.
No, this is not. This is not. Oh, Jesus,
Yeah.
Alice, seriously.
That's some bullshit, though.
Alice,
I was on
that
19.
is.
It's not 2 in a row.
No, there's the perception. So close. So close.
I'm a wizard with my drink.
Yeah.
because a
Lance,
warcaster it always rolls.
yeah, I
two.
know. You rolled the 20. You're fine.
Mine lets me
Erwan,
choose if I roll with advantage.
what was
It
that?
asks my warcaster asks me before it rolls.
Interesting.
Oh,
like,
I
is-
turned that.
is-
I think I turned that off when I set it up,
Ah,
and I don't know how to go back and turn it back on.
Should be at settings, but no worries. The Erlon gets drunk. He's tipsy right now because it is very, very strong alcohol in the water Dominion.
Did Alice become more sober?
Yeah. She's drinking like Alice, you could feel it. It is like 2 or 3 times more potent. But you are just
well, darling, I'm a professional at this.
yes.
It's that heroic metabolism.
Mm-hmm.
No,
It is
it's
also
my
fun-
heroic tolerance.
Well, and your liver. Yeah, there's that too. You're right.
What liver, darling? That thing has been gone for a very long time.
Oh, well, the lump of scar that I lovingly refer to as your liver.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Is there any interesting people coming around through here?
I feel like there's about to be.
No, that was you wanted to actually roll low on that one. So there are different people that go by. They all look a little interesting. There's a lot of genie kin, a lot of genies, some adventurers. You do see one of the heroes, the hero teams. Let me see which one.
Oh,
Yeah, the heroes of the of the Rhea come along for it, and they're preparing to go infiltrate and steal from the Kraken. They tell you in hushed whispers for things. but they decided to try to stealth and steal from the Kraken. Conversations are had, you guys are able to enjoy yourselves, and eventually, though, it is like it spent, let's see, you came, there was a 3-hour tour, then 1 hour travel and everything, 2 hours at the bar, another hour travel, and then dealing with the hotel. Let's see, 7, 8. Yeah, it's not necessarily late, but you spend a good amount of time there that you think that you guys can go
Yeah, it's
back
starting
to
get there.
the. What was that?
I said it's not late, but it's starting to get there.
Yeah, it's starting to get there essentially. So you guys can do other fun things throughout the city if you want, but otherwise it is now starting to get a little late, a little darker. The lights in the city's dim, or at least the main light up above dims, as if it was like sunset and then entering into nighttime, so that it is illuminated with moonlight.
As it starts getting like later, is the light that's happening outside, is that starting to dim in with like a day night cycle kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's starting to get dark out there, kids. Maybe we ought to just head back for the night and see if our feelers got anything in the morning.
Yep.
I wonder if the theaters are still going.
Ooh. I'd love to see something.
You guys go to the theater.
I would love to know what a story is like in a place where stories are currency.
Yeah, do you wanna try to swing by the theaters through the Jonas on the way?
Not in my current clothing. I will not be seen at the theater in a social situation dressed like this, darling.
Okay, then maybe we should go back and get changed, and then maybe we go tomorrow.
Yes.
Awesome.
Shan't make my debut here in the water elemental plane looking like this.
Also, maybe you think we should get a cab for the ride back? Maybe find a ferry of some kind?
Ooh, we can see those delightful horses again.
Oh, yeah, let's see if we can flag one of them down. Take a look around.
I actively start looking to see if there's a cab, like if they're
Yeah,
like,
you're able to do it now. The question is, are you able to corral Big Red into it?
Is he scared of horses?
I don't know. Big Red is drawn. Is a
I'm
little tipsy.
drunk.
Oh. Well, Erlan, we're going to have to pay for this cab with the horses, and you're going to have to tell a riveting story all about yourself, darling.
Yeah.
I got a million stories.
Yeah, we probably pump you. You ready to tell a story, kid?
Yeah. Once upon a time, there was a big red. And he was a good boy.
while he gets started, I'm telepathically to Alice, like,
Okay, now just one arm behind his shoulder. I got the other one in this way.
Yep.
We're just swimming off with them.
The cab costs a common item or a 10-minute story. Paid up front before he
Paid up
shepherd.
front. We can't tell the story as we go.
No, because their mind. What if it's a crappy story?
That's fair. It's fair. Do you want me to take this one, Zanny, or would you like to get us started on the story exchange?
Well, I had one that I wanted to offer specifically to Ambrosia for later. So I think I might hold on to that one. I got another one, but if you want to take your first shot, I'll back you up.
Oh dear. All right. Well, I did have a decent amount of liquid courage. I suppose I'll take a stab at it. You're not gonna make me tell a 10-minute story, are you, DM?
No. I should. Just have had the time.
No.
no.
Dude, I spent all day teaching. All right. I don't have the brain
I
capacity for it.
don't wanna.
I don't have, you can get a 30-second TLDR.
I will give you here. I will require you to do 1 full minute that you can summarize.
And Zanny's gonna help fill in gaps because I'm gonna give you a help action.
And I'm going to
let me think of the story really quickly. I'm trying to think of what I want to do.
1 minute, and I'll time it, and you'll have advantage on the performance.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Ready?
no.
One. Go.
What?
I'm
No,
gonna time you. 1
Okay,
minute.
Zany, you tell your story. I don't have a on the fly.
Oh, I can do
Zany, can
that.
you do yours? Okay, good. I'm sorry,
Alice is like,
No, Lumi. As we're speaking, I. eh,
okay. I'll wave it.
I'm
All right.
sorry. You were
Roll it.
putting me too on the spot, and I.
Too much on the spot. Nah.
I am so
Yeah.
sorry.
There you.
There's one.
Alice, roll a performance check with advantage, please.
You can take away my advantage since I'm being a baby back bitch.
Hold on. There. Drop my dice. All right. Go ahead, roll.
Wow.
19. Okay. You tell the story of let's go with the story of when you first found and met your your 8 ghosts for things, and how exciting it was to meet them, and give a very cursory overview of them for it, but just mostly focusing on your feelings, how the drama was, how the intrigue was in discovering each and every one of them for things.
And
It is a
I'm
very broad story because it's for all 8 of them, which he kind of grumbles but does appreciate and like, and how you tried to shake all their hands. Yes.
and I'm
She
I'm
feels
filling in
she.
gaps, and
Filling any gaps?
yeah, I'm
Okay.
filling in gaps, and then also specifically adding like dropping in the flourish of like when Alice showed me her spirits for the first time as well.
Nice.
The like backstory that Ambrosia was very specific about is she's giving the like 30-second to a minute of this is who they were in their life. This is why they're here. So it's like,
Nice.
this is Khalid, the Kingbreaker. This is my uh ferret, Hakim.
Gopher.
You don't
But
even
no,
know
not
what he is. He's a
gopher. The
groundhog.
groundhog. Yeah.
Sees his own
So-
shadow. Is his own shadow.
Yes, is my shadow, if we're being honest.
He accepts your story, ferries you over, and you guys go back to Ambrosia's estate, where you can sleep off any drunkenness and relax and enjoy the views of the city and the comforts and luxury of the Handsome's estate. The next day, you guys do get, and we're kind of skipping a little bit here, about 20 hours it takes to hear back from the broker. And Zanny, you receive a sending telling you to come back. He will meet with you, or I will meet with you, because it's from from Paddle himself.
Does Paddle give a location, or is it just back at the hotel?
Back at the hotel.
I'll catch everybody up and let them know.
Yep. Erlon, you don't have a hangover. You're a hero at this point, and that was just the liquid for it. It basically passes in the night, and you wake up the next day feeling strong, a little groggy, but strong. The group then
Yay.
heads. Yep. The group heads over and goes back to Medinat Al Malika. I'll ask, do you guys pay for another cab or do you swim?
We can pay for another cab, and Lance will tell the story of why he hates squirrels.
Why he hates squirrels. Roll performance check, Lance.
I'm not near my dice.
Okay. Let me grab your character sheet. And is anyone giving him advantage?
Yeah, I'm gonna have me and Erlon help him by doing sound effects.
Sound effects. Okay.
Yes,
The
me and
chittering.
yes.
Throw me out there.
Yeah, she's gonna elbow Erlon whenever the story starts, and they're going to do the sound effects of the squirrels, and if it involves nuts, throwing things at Lance.
Awesome. So Lance, your performance is a 0, so I'm gonna roll it twice. D20.
Oh God.
A 2 and a 4. He doesn't even know what a squirrel is. He's like, no. He refuses your story, Lance. Do
It's
you
all
try
right.
to tell another
We're gonna spend so much time fucking telling.
with the squirrel sound effects? And you're on mute, Lance. Sorry, I rolled it. I rolled for you a 2 and a 4. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell a story of how Lance sucks at telling stories.
All right. Erlon, you will tell a story about your time with Lance on one of the adventures you had, like your
That's
first night
fine.
in Jeddah. Go ahead, roll a performance check
First night in Jeddah. What a night.
where you ended up with a hooker.
Yeah, I did roll a 1, but thank you.
That's a 1 and a
Oh
6. He just leaves.
no, no,
This cab
no,
just leaves you guys.
no.
Does he leave with us?
No, he just leaves you in front of the estate. Like
Okay.
two bad stories in a row.
I will do the next one. All right.
What? Everything's fine.
No,
Oh,
I will
you
do the
can't
next
tell
one.
for the love of Anna help.
Okay. I'm gonna allow one last
I thought
story
about
to
it
be
this
told.
time.
Alice, go ahead. What story are you telling this time again?
Alice is telling a story about a time when her, Simone, and Penny were all very young and they ganged up on their elder brother and went on a little spree where they formed a girls only cult or like group and they refused to speak to him unless he called himself Mrs. Tomas and pretended to be a girl like them. So they were trying to basically embarrass him as young girls are wont to do. Yeah, but very girlish club.
I'm gonna say roll a performance check straight. No disadvantage, no advantage. Just a straight roll.
I rolled an 8.
18. You're finally it is decent enough. You tell the jokes in a way for it. They will accept it. So 40, 50 minutes later, because you had each attempt was 10 minutes.
We
You
only told 3
finally,
stories.
yeah, head over. And about like an hour later after that, reached Medinat Al Malika. You go to the Copper Door Hotel. You see the welcoming, and she tells you to go to one of the rooms, room 8. And there you see a water geniekin waiting for you. Hi, how's it going? How you you guys ready? You're the Crimson Peacekeepers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's us.
Yeah. Great. Well, Squiddy told me that you guys want to get something from the treasury, right?
That is correct. We have interest in something from there to help further our needs with our friends up above.
Yeah, I can help. Sure. It's just all right. This is one of those you scratch my back, I scratch yours situation.
Yeah.
As you can
That was
tell,
my
and-
understanding. Yeah.
Yeah. Just want to make sure. Gotta make sure we're all on the same page for things
Yeah.
for it. Listen. So, I can do it. I can get an arrangement between your sliver and the treasurer for the Padisha. Get you guys to get what you need from the treasury. We'll get that sliver guy whatever he needs from the treasury for it. But I got some favors that I need squared away for this.
Well.
So, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna ask you for one of these things for it.
All right.
Now, what's your timetable looking like?
We have some flexibility, but we'd like to be done within a week.
All right. Any of you guys looking to get married?
I mean, I'm single. I'm not necessarily back on the market, but are we talking political?
Yeah, like if I get one of you guys' hands and I can marry you off to one of the Merid, I'm sure they'd be very, very happy, and I can get something out of it, and then I can make sure you guys get what you want.
Oh, which Marid?
Well, it depends on whose hand I'm able to get. But if that's not to your liking, how about 100 years of your life?
Oh wow.
I don't have that many.
I think I might be. Well, no, Red's got them to spare too.
I'd be
but
willing to split it if you guys. I mean, like 100 years from some heroes being able to be the personal storytellers at a person's house. I mean, with the five of you, four of you, that could be 25 years each if you want. You guys want to split it any other way? That's fine. I got those are the first two things I can think of off the top of my head before we get into things that. These are the fast things, by the way. The fast things that we can work on right now. I got some things that might take a little longer than that, but you want to get hitched? You want to get Thomas to stay here collectively for 100 years between the four of you? That's fine. I can work with that.
Lance, you're looking for a bride, aren't you?
yeah. Aren't you
By the way,
looking
I
for
said
medical?
get hitched. Doesn't matter if it's a bride or a groom. Just
Okay.
make sure I'm clear.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm already spoken for. I can't legally get married
Yeah.
again.
Is that
She's off
that's
the
a
market.
is that a your world thing? Because over here, I mean, Marids have many husbands, many wives. It's not a big deal.
Prime law doesn't allow for more than one marriage. Any marriage that she would conduct here wouldn't be recognized anywhere else other than this plenty existed.
Is that a Prime thing or a Tellos thing?
That's a local enforcement thing. That's a local law thing.
Gotcha,
It's not necessarily prime. It's country.
Just making sure. Got lots of Tellos, lots of mortals coming here, left and right. Just want to make sure. Yep.
Sorry. You just gotta be specific, Alice. You gotta be real specific with these people.
Yeah.
Really?
So,
Okay.
one more time. Anyone want to get hitched? No?
Why does everybody want to get married?
Well,
Power in bloodlines, power in children.
oh,
but
hold
that's
on.
not
You could
interested.
sire future generations. That's
no,
something you're into.
Alice.
I mean-
Alice, I'm already having trouble with all this. Right?
You got trouble with that? We got magic for that.
Mm,
I'm sure they have
Yeah.
pills for it, darling.
all right.
Either way, if you don't want to get a hitch, that's fine. Any of you guys interested in the 100-year plan? You can do it however way you want. You basically are going to swear to be here for 100 years, either one of you or split it amongst the four of you.
I think I'm. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good on the 100 years. It would be different if it was just you took 100 years of my life, because I've got probably 3 more of those to go. But
Well, what's the
to be
difference?
locked in
Don't
a
mind me
place,
asking.
no.
But like, what's the difference? You're here for 100 years, or you get 100 years of your life taken away. It's the same thing, kind of.
Well, 100 years of 100 years of that life is spent in a place where I don't have a choice.
All right.
So if
well,
I, you
you'd
know,
be
if I'm,
treated
if I'm
as an
spending
honored
that
guest.
100 years, I'll just spend it as years off the end of my life instead of years stuck in a place that maybe I don't want to be for 100 years.
Fair. I'm just asking. Those are the two quickest things I got for you right now. If not, then we go on to the things that might take a little bit more elbow grease. If you know what I mean. All right. So
We can
let's
do
talk
elbow
about
grease.
things. Yeah. So, got a few things that we can get you for, and he kind of like starts looking at different pieces of enchanted paper. He's like, all right, Okay, so, all right. Well, first off, you guys interested in killing or talking?
Yes.
We're good at both. Are you talking about killing with or without prejudice?
Depends on which one. Okay, how about these? I got 4 open contracts that I got to deal with. Let's go through each and every one of them. If you got no time for that.
Okay.
First, got a jellyfish lord who is picking up some slaves. Somebody wants them slaves freed because apparently there's a loved one amongst them. So if you want to go raid some slaves for it, and fight off some jellyfish lord, then that's probably going to be a straightforward one. You're going to have to do some digging and finding out where his ship is going, catch him and get him, and before it gets too late. That's what that's going to be all about. Now,
And they
next
just
up.
want the slaves.
Yeah, they want the slaves freed. If you kill the jellyfish lord, that's all on you. If you want to spark off an international issue and have your world invaded by jellyfish, that's all on you, not me.
Okay. Okay.
And mind you,
Option
these are
two.
just. What was that?
Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go
sorry,
through the other
sorry.
4. We gotta
Next
have an
up.
informed decision.
All right, aboleths. You hate them? I'm assuming nobody likes aboleths. Not
Not a
at
big
all.
fan.
You hate them. All right, so there's some aboleth breeders out there that want to get some more aboleths in the water dominion. We don't want any of that in our neighborhood. So what you're going to do is go after them and kill them with prejudice. So you're going to go after and kill the summoner, as well as go and kill off the alpha aboleth and any of the aboleth's colony that is being grown out in the waters. So that would be that one, if you know what I mean.
If we do that one, would we be allowed to keep a baby if we took it off the water plane?
No.
Kill them all with prejudice. That would be that quest. It's a kill them all situation.
We need to stop acquiring dangerous children.
Yeah, no, I'll veto that one. I veto the aboleth, baby.
All right. Well, next one is merfolk situation. So we got a princess that doesn't want to marry a prince, and because she's apparently in love with another guy, we need you to settle that. Either kill that other guy. Unfortunately, he's a good folk, but he's going to get in the way and cause a international incident or a tribal incident between the two tribes.
Okay.
Convince the girl to marry the prince, or maybe you want to abscond with the princess, or find some way to convince the heads of the families to relinquish the rights to the marriage contract that was assigned. So that's more of a talky thing, if you know what I mean, but you gotta be careful with that because you might piss off both tribes, cause an international scene. I'm not gonna be involved with it. You want to have your problems, and they have big friends in big places. Unless you kill them all, in which case, hey, dead people don't tell any stories. You know what I mean?
I don't know how safe that one would be, seeing as I don't think I could make her marry the prince.
Yeah, no, I think that one. I think that one would go against my conscience.
Well, you can also in that one try to save the princess. We just gotta get that squared away. If you want to try to get the princess out of the water dominion, out of the jurisdiction, let the tribes figure things out, or try to settle things with the tribes. That's up to you if you want to do that way.
Okay.
But otherwise, those poor folks, well, life's gotta happen. People arrange marriages all the time. You gotta just have the dice roll.
Okay. So what's this last option we got here?
All right, so similar story, kind of with a lover. Unfortunately, her mama don't like her suitor at all for it, so they sent them to the border to fight off, probably get killed by the Tao. So you'd be going over there, rescuing him from the front lines, and then getting him back out free and clear. But he needs to kill some Tao also potentially, so that way he's not considered or labeled a deserter. So that would be also part of your steal for it.
Oh, okay. I don't know. What do you all think? I mean, me personally, aboleth need to be extinct. That's one that I think this whole world could do without. So I'm kind of on the side of the aboleth, or helping that kid out and maybe go deal with some Dow people.
No, I'm kind of with you on the last one.
The lovers with go get the guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit of killing, a little bit of, oh, let's get these lovers back together. I feel like everybody would be happy.
Yeah, it's kind of a column A and column B. Plus, the Dow are absolutely terrible to okay, so we've discussed this. All of the dominions have slaves, right? But like the Dow are really bad to them. They ain't good. They ain't good to their people. Mm-mm.
Do they also enslave the eels for electricity?
Oh, the Dow are invading.
Oh.
Yeah, there's constant border skirmishes between the Tao and the Merid. The Earth and Water dominions are always clashing.
Yeah, the Dow are invading from the Earth Dominion. They ain't. No, I'm a little bit of prejudice on this from my side. I will openly admit that, but I'm not a big fan of the Fire or the Earth Dominion. Just not.
I don't like the Fire Dominion.
Yeah, screw the Freedy. Them bastards all better off if they cease to exist entirely.
That's not true, because if you disrupt the balance, then everything falls apart.
Yeah,
but
that'll be that's a whole other debate. But honestly, that last job sounds pretty right up our alley. That's kind of our bag. Talking to people and killing some people to help some people.
Lance votes aboleth or jellyfish slaves.
All right. That's your vote, Lance. What's Erlon's vote?
Yeah, we can fight for the lovers. Last one seemed pretty good.
All right.
Who else is?
Alice, what's your vote?
The lovers.
All right, and Zanny, what's your vote?
Uh, man, which deep-seated racial prejudice do I want to follow? Do I
mean,
want to kill
also,
the Tower of the Aboleth?
Let's pause here for a moment and also understand that this is very indicative of the water plane. The water dominion looks nice and shiny, but they have very deep prejudices
Yeah.
for things. The fire dominion at least will tell you, hey, this is what we don't like, and they'll fight it. The water
Yeah.
dominion, very slippery for things.
Yeah, they got a lot of charisma about them. They ain't the best of the worlds, but you know, they ain't the world's the worst either. I think I'm going with the lovers.
All right. Sounds like you got consensus here, folks. So yeah, we're gonna get then for you going over to the lovers. Great. So I'll get this arranged for you. If you want to give me a few hours, I'll give you some more information, locations for things. You're probably going to be heading out and sailing over to the border for it. That's going to be a long trip for it. You might fight some monsters. You gotta probably get prepared for things as you go forward with it. So, yeah, you guys ready for it?
I mean,
Seems like we have to be.
Great.
we kind of
All
rolled
right,
into
come
this
back
plane
in about
ready.
come back in about 6 hours. I'll get you a pack of information. That way, you can then either meet with you can then head out to the proper border skirmish area.
Okay.
Great. And if this ain't clear enough, you need to make sure he comes back alive in one piece and bring back some proof that he's killed some Dows.
Right.
Because he doesn't want to be his girl doesn't want him to be labeled as a deserter and then killed. Also want him alive and not dead.
We need to bring him back alive and with honor.
Yes.
Cool.
Great. All right. Skedaddle. I'll get things going for y'all.
Sure.
Mind you, I'm trying to go for like a
Holy
transatlantic.
God.
Oh yeah, no that
Guy's fucking
Was
on
that
coffee or
decent
some
or-
shit.
I'm just trying to make sure.
No,
Was that
I
decent or
caught
not?
it. I'm just like, that kid needs to lay off the coffee.
Yeah.
It's good.
And going very fast.
It's good. My man needs to lay off the coffee.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are going with that quest. You have 6 hours. Let's go through what you guys want to do in the next 6 hours before you head out to the waters. I will say that Lance is probably going to be needed in order to cast those ritual spells, because once you cross through that, you're going to be gone for some time as you go swimming. That's if you decide you want to go swimming. If you want to get a boat or get other means to travel, you can. It's probably going to cost you money, items, or stories. So, with that in mind, Zanny, you rolled the highest. With that, what do you want to do to prepare for this journey?
Honestly, most of my prep work I did before we left the plane. I will now give Erlon those spears and that trident that I purchased before we left. So just as soon as he gets out of earshot, I'm like, oh, I forgot to give the here.
In case you need to, have a few extra ranged options, like you don't have enough now with your all of this. But here,
a bundle of like nine javelins and a trident.
God damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
Zanny.
you now are sporting a trident.
Nice.
well, I figured,
How did you know? I loved tools of warfare so much.
It's, it's a passion. It's a thing we share. Tools of destruction are our favorite things. It's how I show love.
Thank you.
All right, Lance. What is Lance doing to prepare in 6 hours?
Lance is Lance looks mildly concerned, but he's not doing anything different than he would normally do to prepare for a thing. So he's checking spells and everything, but he looks concerned about something.
Does anyone ask Lance of why he is concerned or he looks concerned?
I think I'm gonna check in.
All right, proceed.
Just as you're going through your stuff, and like I think Zanny's. I'm also doing like my usual prep stuff too. I'm getting ready to like feed everybody some like underwater stuff, some like seaweed salad for aid and start doing my death wards around while we've got hours to prepare. But like as I'm going through that, I just look over and just like, oh fucking hell, just swim over to Lance. What's going on, kid?
I'm concerned about going and pissing off the Earth realm.
In general, or
Well, in general, because isn't that going to make it hard if we ever need to go there? To already be wanted before we even get there.
yeah, it could, but I feel like we might have already. If our name got out or gets out about what happened in the fire plane, they're pretty good friends with the Earth. I got a feeling that we'd have trouble anyway.
Yeah, but I don't think the Afridi cared about that.
That's true.
I think it was more the devils that were mad about it.
Yeah, and you know, I'm with you. I mean, Granny always told me that it was you don't go picking interplanar conflicts unless you're ready to start a war.
Right.
Because these people get
Lance,
so angry.
yeah, I'm just concerned that if we ever do need to go there for any reason now, it's going to be 10 times harder after we do this. And also, wasn't there a story that your grandfather's group pissed off a bunch of genie back then anyways, and they used to come here during earthquake and try to mess with them?
Yeah, they
like regularly?
Yeah, a couple of them used to come here pretty often to try. Well, not here to the Earth plane to try to mess with things, and a couple of them did. They got a telling to. They got told off about it.
No, but like didn't the Dow send
stuff
to the Prime to mess with them?
Oh yeah, that's their version of a telling off. They'll send people to murder you. Stop doing that. Bye. It's they subtlety is not their thing.
Yeah.
They don't send a messenger. They just politely try to kill you.
Politely try to kill.
They're no, you're. I mean, you're right. It we're stirring up hornets' nests left and right, but I think if we're smart about it, maybe we can try to blend in a little bit better and not get our names out as much on this one.
That's fair. I was just that was just my concern, and also this seems like the farthest one away, so it's going to take the most time.
Yeah.
Where some of the other ones we could have dealt with in a day or two, this one's going to take us weeks.
I was legitimately contemplating the getting married one. I mean, I really ain't looking to get married for love again, so I had half a notion about just saying fuck it. But unless I can get somebody halfway decent, I mean, I'll be somebody's wife, I ain't gonna be somebody's slave.
Yeah.
Which, by that's 2 campaigns in a row I've offered the marriage to a genie part, and 2 times the party has said no.
Offer it next campaign. I'll take you up on it. I will acquire a genie in my harem of wives/husbands.
We'll see. You have to have there has to be a reason why you would go to the elemental planes in C3.
I mean, I'm sure you can figure. I'm just saying, if you want somebody to marry a genie, I got your back, bro.
I got your back, bro.
I will marry a genie.
Okay, let's go to Alice. What is Alice doing in preparation for this journey and this next mission for the lovers?
How are we breathing?
Lance.
Lance.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm
Lance.
just sucking bubbles out of Lance's mouth.
Yeah, Lance will Lance will be able to underwater breathing us
Lance
once
just
we
blows
leave
bubbles
the
at
range.
Alice.
And like we can talk like normal.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
the same as we've been doing for the last day. It's just I'm casting the spell instead of them.
Yeah.
I was just curious. I know we've been talking. I was just curious about the logistics of it.
Yeah, the spell breathe water also allows you to communicate as normal.
And even if we couldn't, I keep our telepathy up, and then I just for funsies' sake decided we're going to be in the big vast ocean. I should actually prepare a telepathic bond because it doesn't have a range other than same plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
So, since they're magical, my swords aren't being irrevocably damaged by being in this water for so long, correct?
Correct. They're not going to rust.
Okay, that's one of the things I was worried about. Same goes for my armor.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. No, really, I don't have much. My preparation is always I'm gonna sit around and look nice because there's not much I can prepare. Yeah. So I'll just call my husband. We'll chat on the phone for a little while, the dumb phone, and by that I mean my sending gem. We'll chat on the dumb phone. Yeah, and I'll tell him we're going out. And I love this place, and we will be purchasing a summer home down here.
A summer home in the water dominion. Wait, why? And I thought we were trying to invest in that car and then the Amir mobile.
I already did that. Because it's lovely here. Why not? Doesn't have to be every summer.
I think there are plenty of reasons, but if we can afford it, why not then, I guess.
Darling, I can afford anything at this point. Say the word, I will treat you.
He laughs. All right. Awesome. Erlon, what is Erlon doing in preparation before heading out?
Couple things. He is checking out this newly acquired trident and these javelins, kind of familiarizing himself with it, with them. And then as he's doing so, he's kind of just looking at the beauty of this place again. And then I guess maybe in the talks of marriage and all this stuff, he's going to actually call to Eloquent.
Nice. All right. Then what message do you send to Eloquent?
I just wanted to tell you that we are at the Water Dominion and the sights are amazing. You were right about all the new places I would see, or something like that.
Nice. All right. She is.
But not as beautiful as you. Oh,
Awesome. Well, she mentions how she's missed you and how she also can't wait to get that spell eventually so that she can also travel there and into other dimensions and realms. So, awesome. All right. One by one, let me just do one quick thing. All right. So, you all prepare, and if there's anything else you guys want to do or mention, as you prepare for the travel and everything, let me know. You can also message in Discord for things. Let me just see one.
I'll go ahead and say now, just everybody's got level 5 aid and death ward, and then I take an hour to take a nap after all that.
Cool.
How much health is that?
It'll be 20 max to everybody.
Oh.
And then everybody's death warded for the next 8 hours. So if you drop to 0, nope, you didn't. You dropped to 1.
Awesome.
And also, just to put it out there for the party to know as well, I'm preparing water breathing as a backup as well, because I have it too.
Awesome. All right. You guys prepare your spells, go back to Paddle. Paddle is able to give you some more information on it. He points out a location and mentions that because of technically how the realm is designed, the realm is infinite, but you can kind of bend infinity with intent. You do have to swim a few days straight before there's a protraction or contraction between different places. You guys then may begin your journey. You are going to the Silty border, and you're looking for a water geniekin named Dive. And with that, let me see. Think. Yeah. All right. What I'm going to ask. Let me just roll a d4.
A water genie can name Dive, and what was the name of the place we're looking for again?
The Silty border.
Silty Border.
Yep. And that is a 3, which is Lance. Lance, roll a d100.
Actually, before we do that, I have a question.
Sure.
How much do we know about this place?
Which space? Are you talking about the Silty border or different?
Yeah.
Part? Okay. So the Silty border, is the beginning or one of the parts where you start to get into the mix between the water and earth dominion. This is where the water dominion and the earth dominion start overlapping. And the further in you go, the more earth dominion you have for it. So this is where water and earth meets. And that's why it's called the Silty border, because there's a lot more salt and silt in the area for things. You would know that this is a very contentious zone where Merid take it, then the Dow take it, then the Merid take it. It is a long hundreds of miles of expanse for it, with the border constantly ebbing and flowing for it. This particular area is also in conflict and contentious, with the Dow and the Merid fighting over it. It seems like a battalion of water geniekin were sent over because the water genies didn't want to deal with it.
How would you describe my familiarity of this place?
Unfamiliar? You wouldn't know
Just description.
Ooh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Let me look at the teleport spell. I want to say unfamiliar, but let me just read that, because he would have shown you a little bit of a map. So let me see if this
Secondhand?
would count.
So, like, seen casually?
Hold on. Let's see. For myself, very familiar, seen casually. This isn't seen casually.
Viewed once.
Let me see. Let me look at viewed once. Does it say anything? No? Okay. I mean, technically you're not with a viewed once.
Does he have an object
Description.
from there?
Description. You have a description of it.
Does he have an object from there?
No. He showed a map of where it is. So
Okay.
this would be purely a description for it.
Lance looks at everybody and goes, "You want to do something fun and we'll see what happens? We could be there right now, or we could end up on the other side of the water plane."
Are you talking teleporting?
Yep. The problem is if I'm wrong, we gotta hang out for a day before we can try again.
I mean, at least we won't be shunted. Shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I ain't against it. I mean, could take a shot on it. Everybody
Let's
else
live a
sound
little.
good?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, when have you ever steered us wrong?
Oh,
Lance?
don't. That's a bad question. So many times. So many times.
I'm all for it.
You
All right.
always just know the way.
Yeah, Bert, let's do your strongest spells. Let's do this. Okay.
Yeah.
By the
Bart got
way,
7.
before anything, point of order. Erlon, you did mention you were thinking of having Big Orange come along. Do you still want her to come along? I can say that she was left behind at the Handsome's estate. But if you want, she can come with. But understand, she can then get killed if anything happens.
I know. I feel like this would be a good mission for her.
Okay. So
Have her
Big
spread her
Orange
wings.
will be joining you.
And
Great.
if Big Orange is here, Big Orange was included in the aids, and I would have had an extra spell slot to Death Ward her as well, so she gets 20 max HP and a Death Ward.
Perfect.
Thank you, good sir.
All right. I wanted to make sure point of order with that, so great. And she gets an extra 20 HP. Let me add that to her character sheet. Great. All right, Lance, you're casting this. You cast and you feel the power of a 7th level. You're accessing the 7th sphere of magic, pulling it into it, weaving the spell. The magical circle appears around you as you cast it, encompassing all of the 5 of you. Now, roll me that D100. 54.
That's the cutoff number.
That is the cutoff number. All right, let's see. Off target.
No, that's the number to land on.
No, this is description. It off
Oh,
off
okay.
target.
Off target,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, at least it's not similar area. So
We're in the lava plane on the other side.
you and your off target, you and your group appear a random distance away from the destination and a random direction. Distance off target is 1d10 times 1d10 percentage of that distance that was to be traveled. For example, if you tried to travel 120 miles, landed off target, and roll 5 and a 3 on the 2ds, then you would be off 15% or 18 miles. We're talking about infinity right now. So, Lance, roll me a d10 and a d10. The first one's going to be the big percentage. Second one, low percentage. 93% off.
Well, no, you add it together.
No, distance off is 1d10.
Or you multiply
times.
them. You multiply them. So it's 27%.
27%. Okay, fair. You're 27% off. I will say. Okay, let's do some math. 100% would have been a 7-day trip. So let's just do really quickly a calculator. 7 times 0.27. You are about a day, almost 2 days away. You shaved off 5 days.
We're just in the middle of the water, and Lance is like, okay, guys, we're closer, but we didn't end up all the way there.
So it didn't work.
Water's still salty, not sulfury, so you didn't deposit us near the fire plane.
I will
Right.
mention the water is very cold. It is now. We went from the tropical, like I said, the I think it's an 82 or 82. Now it's about 60, in 60 degrees.
Lovely.
So good news is we didn't die. Also good news
Bad
is that was the
news?
first time I cast that spell.
Oh, great.
You were
You
just
should have
itching to
started
do
with
it.
that.
Oh. Okay. Man.
And you guys start swimming in the direction towards the silty border. And I think that's we will say is where we're going to end tonight's session, because I got some rolls that we can do for combat. We're going to see how that ever happens before you reach even the border, and what other creatures are in the waters for things.
Oh,
So,
God.
Go forward.
Still
from
gotta
there.
fight the Kraken.
I was
Um,
really thinking you were about to teleport to be like,
Guess what? We're doing the Kraken anyway. There it is.
Yeah, if that was something I was thinking about, if it was like off target, like or not off target, mishap, because mishap says the spell's unpredictable magic results in a difficult journey. Each teleporting creature takes 3d10 force damage, and the DM rolls on the table to see where you wind up.
Yeah, that's the shunting. Mm.
That I would have picked a random place in the water dimension. Like you could have ended up in the ice, like right on the border of the ice realm, the ice dominion for it.
God dang.
Like, crap.
Yeah, that's that
Well,
magical
shit.
shunting I was talking about. That's what that is. Ugh.
Yeah. Hey, teleport is amazing. Once you like, it really is a cool spell.
When you know where you're
'Cause
going.
when you know where you're going and you have something for it. But yeah, the paddle only had a map that he had, so I wasn't gonna say like it was a very familiar or an associated object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all,
Nice.
that
Well, we
was
know the
fun.
direction and we got a map, so
Yeah, and you cut down 5 days of conflict. You
Yeah.
just have just the two now. Literally,
You know,
whatever
in the
happens-
morning we can try again, and we're so much closer, so we can just pop over there.
And I think we'll just hoof it. I think we'll just hoof it.
It's like we're almost there. Gets shunted to the other side.
Be
Golly.
like, okay, now I know you're really fucked up. There ain't no water here. What now?
Yeah, you go into like
What do you
the-
mean we're in the plane of mirrors?
Oh,
what
man,
the hell
that
is this sigil? What the?
All right, y'all. This was fun. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for playing. We'll continue the journey and the fun. Hopefully, you guys like the city of 10 billion pearls, and hopefully, you will see if our heroes can enjoy it again after a successful mission. Till next time, everyone have a good one, and see you then. Take care.
Hope you, I guess.
night, everybody.